Good afternoon. It's about 4 o'clock now, I think, and it's Friday the 8th of September. So as you can see, I'm back on Dartmoor again. I'm currently walking up the West Open Valley. Melding is down behind me. I'm just stopping off in the Black Tor Copse for a few minutes in a bit of shade. It is quite warm today. It's probably in the mid-20s, may even be higher. The sun is strong as well. I'm getting burnt, hence this lovely hat. The only thing I've got, which is white bush hat style. So anyway, thought I'd come out for a quick overnighter. I've got one new item to try. It's something I picked up the other week off a friend of mine. It's something like a shelter, but I'll show you that when I set everything up later on. Food wise, nothing new there. I actually am using up old food, out of date food. So I'll see how that goes, but there is no frying, no spam, no sausages. Not as much as I was hoping to do, but I've just got to use up his old gear. So anyway, I'm going out to my usual spot and I'll catch you on the way. Looking up through the valley here and seeing this bracken, you notice one thing, it's died off quite a bit since the last time I was up, which is only what, 2 weeks ago. But I'm pretty sure this has gone a bit earlier than usual as well, because I've been up here at the end of September before and it's not even been as bad as this, or as died off as this. So unless we're getting an early autumn or a hard winter, I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised. It's after 5:30 now. I'm currently at my pitch. I've pitched up and I have company behind me. I have a gentleman called Robert from Holland, also running a 6 Moon Designs Lunar Solo. So as you can see, I've got the Gatewood Cape. And something new I'm trying this time is a new bivvy bag, which I got off a mate of mine. This is the Exped Venture. It uses event fabric. More or less new. I haven't even used it yet. I have tried to get into it, but I think the fun will come tonight when I try and get inside, because my mat, which is a self-inflating moti mat's in there, and I've got my quilt. So it's going to be fun getting into this one tonight, but anyway, it's just something worth trying out. So I'm now going to sort the rest of my gear out and get some water. Right, it's 6:30 now, so water's on the go, and food for tonight. Some lost pot noodle, smoking barbecue flavour, and these are only just slightly out of date, so I'll give these a whirl. Right, it's 7 o'clock now. I've just had my tea, so I just currently have a cup of tea, and later on I may have a can of beer, which I brought with me. So not a bad evening. It's trying to clear off a little bit at the moment, but unfortunately all the gnats and the midges are out. So I'm going to have to get out the insect repellent in a minute. But I'm going to rejig this shelter around, I think, because my mat is inside the bivvy bag. So later on I might actually take it out and put it underneath, but we shall see. So I may do some more filming later on. If not, I'll catch you all in the morning. Yeah, it's about 8 o'clock now. It's not a bad evening. It's starting to get a little bit misty, but at least it's dry. Unfortunately, the flies are actually still hanging around. So I'm about to get some more water on the go, have a cup of tea and a flapjack. Tea wasn't too bad. So what I've done now is I've turned the bivvy bag around the other way, because I'll probably think if I go this head of this end, I'll probably end up sliding out and will give myself a headache, because my feet will be over my head. So I think it's going to be interesting trying to get into this bag. I may have to pull it down to get in, then somehow shift it back up when I'm lying down. But yeah, so far looking okay, but proof is in the pudding, and I'll soon tell you tomorrow morning. So it's the last bit of filming for tonight. So I'm just going to have a mooch around, have a chat with the gentleman over there, and probably get an early night, I think, but it is still quite warm. Just check the forecast, and they're giving out for Yes Tor, which is a bit further over that way. For about midnight is about 20 degrees Celsius, so it's a bit warm for my liking. So let's see how it goes, and I'll catch you all in the morning. It's coming up about 8 o'clock now. It's not a bad morning, a bit of rain earlier on, but been up for a while. I started to pack up most of my stuff. Water's on the go for a cup of tea, but yeah, not a bad night. The bivvy bag did quite well. Used the netting on it, kept the flies off. Slept fairly okay, so yeah, I definitely will use that one again. So just waiting for the sun to come down onto the shelter if it's going to appear to help dry it out. But I said I'll have a cup of tea, something to eat, then pack everything away and then press on. It's about 9 o'clock now, and I'm all packed up. Usual thing, leave no trace. That is where I slept last night, and all my rubbish is in a bag, and I'll dispose of that when I find the nearest bin. So I'm just going to have a quick mooch around for a minute, and then I'll press on. Yeah, it's turned out to be quite a nice morning after all. Much better than that rain we had last night and this morning. So yeah, I didn't do much filming yesterday. I was having a chat with a gentleman who's still down there. It's Robert from Amsterdam. So if you're watching this, Robert, nice meeting you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your holiday. And good thing was, he's a fellow Six Moon Designs user. He had an early type Lunar Solo, which had a nice shade of green, better than my grey one. And yeah, had a good old chat with him during the night, and yeah, it's good fun. So I'm now going to carry on back to Oldcampton and see you along the way. Alright, this is Dinger Tour. I just stopped here for about 10 minutes, had a drink of water, applied a load of sunblock, make sure I don't get too burnt today, and I'm now on the off again. I just come up from that track there from Dinger Tour, so I'm at this junction, as you can call it here, so I'm going to stop here for a minute and admire the view. So the last time I was up here was a couple of weeks ago with Coral, and we were on East Mill Tour there, and when we come off we joined up with this track and went back to Row Tour. But today, because I've got a couple of hours to spare, I'm going to head on down this track, which takes me down into the valley there, which I think used to be an old artillery range, but that's between East Mill Tour and Oak Tour. So I'll make my way down there. There is a ford further down, so I may get some water from there or from further on. But yeah, it's turning out quite nice today. I'm glad I put some sunblock on. Nice big bush hat, as you can probably see. Yeah, the sun is strong. Thankfully it is a little bit hazy at the moment, but it is warm, and to me, I think it's unseasonable. According to the weather app on my phone last night, it was saying about 20 degrees, which is probably what you'd be lucky to get in the daytime. But night time, no, it's a bit strange that. But at least it was dry for part of it until it rained this morning. So anyway, I'm going to make my way down that track, and I'll catch you all shortly. Looks like I got a bit of a roadblock here. Oh, this could be interesting. Right, this is one of the observation posts the military uses. I think it's OP13, but I may be wrong. But yeah, not too bad going. It's coming up towards 11:30, so I'm going to stop here now, have something to drink, and sort the rest of my water out, and then carry on making my way back. Right, it's about 12:30 now, and I've decided to come off the moor a bit earlier. I did stop a little while ago and attend to a blister on my foot, but that's all sorted now. So I thought I'd take this time to go back to Oldcampton early, pop into that restaurant again and have a nice fry up. But if I do, I'll take some photos of it and put them at the end of this video. Overall, yeah, it was a good overnighter. It always is good to get back out on Dartmoor for a camp. That Exped event here, bivvy bag, yeah, that did the job. Excuse the car. Unfortunately it was a bit warm last night, so I couldn't really test it too much and see how well it performed, but at least I know the insect net on that thing works very well. I'm not sure if the gateway caper is the right shoulder for it, but it did the job. So yeah, it was a good one. It was also a pleasure meeting up with a gentleman called Robert, who's over here from Amsterdam on holiday for a few days camping. So if you are watching this one, Robert, pleasure to meet you, and I hope you enjoyed your camp this time. So yeah, if you like this one, guys, give us a thumbs up. If you've got any questions or comments, leave them in the comments box and I'll get back to you. So for me, I'll catch you again in the next one. Cheers and go. Yeah, so the cafe I go to, which is the Granite Way Cycles Cafe, is that one there. Unfortunately, they didn't have any hot food available as such because the chef is actually off for the day. So they done me a very nice steak pasty, and I had that with a can of drink, but it filled the gap in my stomach. So anyway, I'm going now to catch the bus back home. Catch you all in the next one.